EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
First down, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job. There on the escape. First down, a 16-yard gain. A first down throw for Prescott. That's out to Chubb, complete. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. Here we go, 46. There we go, kill. Switch, hey.
Prescott now on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Swing on the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, leaves it behind on the spin. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Prescott on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready.
Now Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Get out. 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47. Go. Get out there. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, another great move. And brought down, but but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
There you go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
550. Ready. Blue lady.
First carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready. Flag 22.
Now Jameis on second down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Jameis now on 1st down. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Again, this to Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Ready. Blue ready.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Get out. There we go. Kill. There you go. 26.
Chubb on the counter. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Here we go. 46. 56.
2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hey, we're going right there. 4 down. Check. 26.
Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back near his own goal line, Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
4 down. Blue 80.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Well, they got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down, Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger, Brian Anger, to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Gun. Hey, 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Ginn has it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Prescott now steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We're going to 54. Wide.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
We got 3. 3 down. Here you go. Here we go. 180.
2nd down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
47. Switch is 8. 26.
Now Prescott. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And it will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Three yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
First down, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas, where the Cowboys out in front, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, here we go. All right, hey. 58, right over there. Yeah. Here you go. Right there. Silver. 26.
Prescott now on second down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Hey, here we go. 180. Woo. Yeah. You don't want none. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ready. Blue 80.
Following the interception, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. David Irving in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 3rd and long for Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take
under pressure, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Prescott. being chased out left. Got him in. He finds Sanders. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, 46, 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Here we go, 46. Gun. Here you go. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
47. Hey, switch. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Winston. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ready, blue lady, green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, we gotta get to the ball, G. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
The first down throw for Winston. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick. And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Army. Green, triple C. Hey, Mike 50, Mike.
Jameis again. drills it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Coming now. Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Switch.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And Gibbs got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Swing to the right. To the right.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Swing to the field, right. Go, get out there.
Here's Prescott. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They try again with Scarborough, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go. 46.
There's Scarborough on the toss. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they will take a knee here. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Okay? Ready,
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.